My name is Myae and I'm from TS School, grade 8 classroom. And today I will talk about Mizo traditional and marriage life. The Mizo people are an ethnic group native to the hills of northeast India, particularly the state of Mizoram, and also found in parts of Myanmar and Bangladesh. The majority of Mizo people follow Christianity, which became widespread in the early 20th century after the arrival of British missionaries. Today, over 90% of Mizos are Christian, with the Presbyterian Church being the largest denomination, followed by Baptist, Pentecostal, Seventh-day Adventist, and others. The Mizo traditional culture is beautiful, reflection of harmony, simplicity, and community entered, living deeply rooted in the hills regions of northeast India. Traditionally, the Mizo lived in tiny knit villages, each led by a chief known as the Lal, who not only governed but also settled disputes and protect the welfare of the community. Agriculture, especially drum or shifting cultivation, formed the backbone of the economy lifestyle. Mizo homes were built of bamboo and wood, raised on steel along the hilly terrain. Their clothing, especially the hand-woven one, represent their tribal identity and pride, elegant and uniquely patterned. Women typically wear vibrant wrap-around skirts with blouses, while men wear simple wraps and headgear during special events. Mizo society places great importance on music and dance. These are not just entertainment, but expression of joy, sorrow, and spiritual connection. The famous churro or bamboo, where dancers step in between moving bamboo poles, is the highlight of the festival, particularly Chapchakat, the spring festival that makes the completion of June clearing before the arrival of Christianity in the late 19th century. The Mizo follow animistic belief, worshipping spirits and old life, and seeking protection through sacrifice conducted by priests known as Bawi. With the coming of Christian missionaries, the majority of Mizos converted to Christianity, which has since become central to their religious and social life. Yet, despite the changes brought by modernity and religion, the traditional Mizo code of moral principle that teaches self-sacrifice, kindness, humility, and helpfulness continues to define their behavior and way of life. Marriage in Mizo culture holds a great significance not only as personal commitment, but as a union that strengthens ties between families and clans. Traditionally, marriages were arranged and formal proposal would be made through a representative known as the Kali, who acted on the behalf of the groom's family. If the proposal was accepted, discussion would begin about the mangui, a bride price paid not as a purchase, but as a token of appreciation and responsibility toward the bride's family. The wedding itself would follow, often marked by a simple ceremony with the family elders and community members in attendance. In modern times, however, with the spread of Christianity among the Mizo people, marriage customs have evolved significantly. Most Mizo weddings are now held in churches and follow Christian ties, though many still incorporate traditional elements such as gift exchange, community feast, and cultural song. Marriage is considered sacred and couples are expected to build a life together based on love, trust, and mutual respect. Divorce, though allowed in traditional society, was regulated by community norms and owed to be testified before elders. A man could divorce his wife by giving her a simple declaration, but he was often required to return her to her family with a proper compensation. Widow remarriage was permitted, and women had the right to remarry after divorce or the death of a husband. In today's Mizo society, education, modern communication, and urbanization have brought many changes in how relationships and marriage are viewed. With love, marriages become more common and the roles of elders slightly reduced. However, the underlying values of mutual respect, family honor, and community blessing continue to shape the Mizo martial life. Despite the changes brought by time and external influences, the Mizo have managed to preserve the essence of their tradition. whether in the way they celebrate festivals, respect the elderly, maintain family values, or conduct marriages. There remain a deep commitment of their cultural roots. Even modern people living in towns or abroad often return home to celebrate festivals or conduct a very traditional style. This blend of tradition and modernity of Christianity and tribal custom makes the middle way of life a beautiful and resilient expression of cultural harmony.